Good morning. Coffee time? Cheers. I'll bet you're wondering, Ellen, why are you sitting there with a rose stuck in your face and all your jewelry on? Well, these were gifts from Tom, and today is September 11th, and it's my birthday. It's my 71st birthday, so I've been on this planet for a while. And I wanted to come on and talk just a little bit because this is going to be my second video for the day and I don't want to make it too long. But I wanted to talk a little bit about my goals for this channel and what I want to convey to you lovely people, my followers. I know I do a lot of cooking on this channel. And the reason I share with you what I cook, because all my recipes are vegetarian and plant-based. But part of the reason, and I know we don't eat that way, all of us. And I actually consumed meat and animal products for most of my life, except for the last 10 years. And I also retired about 10 years ago. Now, personally, I cut back or I cut out meat because of ethical reasons. A lot of people do it for healthcare reasons. For whatever reasons you eat what you eat, that's what it is. But part of the reason I like to share my recipes with you guys is because eating plant-based is very frugal. And for me, it works out great because at this point, the cost of meat is becoming prohibitive. And I don't see any relief in sight for that. So, especially with people with families, I don't know how people can afford to buy that much meat anymore. I mean, my whole family are meat eaters. You know, my daughter has 4 children that she has to feed. They're fortunate enough, they have good jobs. So for them, it's not a real big issue, but for people like me who are retired and living on a fixed income, it's a big deal. So I like to share some plant-based recipes for those of us who are struggling a little bit with the economy the way it is, and just to give you some ideas if you can't afford to buy meat every day. So those are my intentions. I don't want to lecture or none of that. But I think we could all benefit a little bit from eating a lot of healthier food. And plant-based recipes are almost always healthy unless you put in a lot of fats or you eat a lot of processed foods. But that's part of the reason why I like to keep most of my recipes just using ingredients that I eat. And they're also things that I can store in my pantry and in my freezer. And I can buy these things pretty cheap sometimes, on a reduced rack or because most stores have a rack where the vegetables, if you don't eat them soon, they're going to be going bad. So I like to create recipes with those sorts of things, like the big bag of sweet potatoes I bought in a haul that I did the beginning of September. So, and if I remember, I'll hook that up there if you have any interest in what I bought, because I did put prices with it. And I got a big, huge bag of sweet potatoes for $1. So you can't beat that, right? and they're very nutritious and very healthy. So for those of us that are struggling a little bit, um, it might help you out to maybe consider um, taking 1 or 2 days a week and making them plant-based, because you can create a lot of things that are complete proteins. And if you're worried about that, I mean, I'm relatively healthy and I've been doing this for, like I said, about 10 years. But another concern of mine is with the supply chain. Um, some things are not as readily available as they were before. It depends on where you live. Some places are way more well stocked than others. But in a lot of countries that don't have as much abundance as we have here in this country, some things are really difficult to get a hold of. And so a lot of times plant-based cooking is the way to go. I know a lot of Asian countries or countries like India, they're mostly plant-based and they're a healthy society. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of clarify why I post a lot of plant-based recipes on my channel, and I like to show you how I use the things that I have. Cooking ahead saves me a lot of time. It saves me a lot of money. I very rarely go and, pick up fast food because I have fast food in my refrigerator. So it's all ready to go. It doesn't take me more than 10-15 minutes to put it all together. And it would take me way longer to get in my car and drive, to a fast food restaurant. And it's much healthier too. So anyway, but Tom got me this beautiful set. I wish you could really see the color. It's um, sort of a sea aqua color and silver, and the necklace to go with it. And I had looked at this actually when we were in Drug Mart. They have that counter where they have pretty jewelry. And I was admiring it, and it's like, I'm not going to spend that for that. So he paid attention and he got it for me for my birthday. So I was really thrilled. So I know Tom doesn't watch my videos, but thank you, Tom, and I love you. Anyway, um, so, and I know today, September 11th, and I still remember where I was on the day where the tragedy happened. I was working as a nurse. I was driving down to, I think it was Pittsburgh, with a fellow nurse. We were going to some sort of a convention or something. I don't even remember. But she had the radio on, and we're sitting there going, what did they just say? We were kind of listening to it, and it was like, oh my God, that's just horrendous. But most of us, I think, still remember what we were doing um, when that tragedy struck. So my heart goes out to those people that lost loved ones, and there were so many heroes that day that just didn't think about their own life. They didn't think about themselves. They just rushed in there and tried to get people out. So, but yeah, so my birthday, everybody always remembers my birthday. So, what are you going to do? But anyway, my connection to 911 is a little bit profound because when I got married to my first husband, I mean, we were just really young. We met when we were 16 in high school. We were high school sweethearts and everything. Well, he went on to become a police officer. So that was the connection, 911 again. And then my middle son, he also went to be a police officer. he was injured later on, so he doesn't do that anymore. He's in a little less stressful, unappreciated job now. So, and I'm actually thankful for that because what's going on with a lot of the crime and a lot of the bashing that's going on, and I have to be careful of what I say here on YouTube, but my heart goes out to the families of the officers that put their life on the line every single day. And it's a very, very stressful job. The divorce rate among police officers is extremely high because these people, not only the men, but the women too, the female police officers, they internalize a lot of the things that they see, and a lot of the people that they have to deal with aren't always the nicest people in the world. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, about my connection to 911, why I post a lot of cooking videos. And I know not everybody is into cooking, but I'm just trying to show you how you can stretch your money, because I mean, right now I'm in a position where I did buy a car a little over a year ago. I had my other car for 14 years and it was still in good shape. The body was starting to go, but the engine was really good, and I ended up giving that to my son. Hi, Ericie.
Happy birthday, Mom!
Thanks, baby. Okay, that was my son. So anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that and show you what I got for my birthday, and talk a little bit about just this and that. So how are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments below. I love talking to you guys, and when you leave me comments. I'm still having the YouTube thing going on. They're not pushing my videos out. So if you could give me a thumbs up, that helps. Leaving comments helps. And just checking to see, maybe if you're interested, checking to see if I've posted anything new. I know I post randomly. The way my schedule is, well, I don't really have a schedule, but I'm here, there, and everywhere, and I do keep really busy. So I don't always have the opportunity to make a video every day. I used to, but, so anyway, that's what's going on in my life. I want to know what's going on in your life, and hopefully everything is good. So without further ado, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.